So this is the man that you know very well. Has he just shown his true colours this morning? He's kind of blown himself up, hasn't he?
Well, look, if it was any normal yardstick politically to judge somebody, then as a candidate, Donald Trump would have had his campaign ended time and again in the last year. What has been extraordinary is his ability to ride over all these outrageous things that he often comes out with, statements he said about all manner of stuff. Trump defies normal convention with these things. He's become the ultimate Teflon Don. You know, those comments were obviously completely deplorable, unacceptable. Everybody agrees with that. But last night, Hillary Clinton had a clear opportunity to finish him off on the debate stage, and she wasn't able to do it. And they remember that her husband seduced a 21-year-old intern in the Oval Office. So Hillary, when it comes to playing the woman card against Trump, has a big problem there. And I think that's why Trump has been able so far to survive this scandal.
When you look at his supporters, we'll be talking to Audra in just a moment, the man can really do no wrong. So, you know, is he capable now of saying anything? I say what I like. I do what I like.
Well, look, there may well be other tapes. Who knows? You know, I don't think any of this is massively shocking to people that know Donald Trump. He's always shooting his mouth off about all sorts of stuff, from women to Muslim bans and walls and so on. It's one of the reasons I personally wouldn't vote for him. But I've known him a long time, and what I have been consistent about in the last year or so is that I would not underestimate his ability to resonate with many, many Americans outside of the east and west coast, where the smart crowd like to think they live. And it reminds me a little bit of the debate that we had here with the EU referendum, where, you know, again, the smart crowd, the Remain crowd, decided that everyone who was going to vote for Brexit was stupid, a monster, racist, sexist, homophobic and so on.
But Piers...
And of course, there was this undercurrent, this silent majority who voted that way. I could see the same thing happening with Donald Trump.
The interesting thing here, of course, is that when one of these things starts to burn, it's amazing how fast it spreads. More than 20 former contestants, crew members and editors have told Associated Press that Trump treated women on The Apprentice inappropriately, talking about which contestants he would like to have sex with, rating them by their breast size. You worked with him on that. Did you see it?
I didn't see it. I didn't hear it. I did the first season of Celebrity Apprentice back in 2008. I was with him for probably 100 hours in that time, and I didn't see him behave in that way. Now,
so
what I do think, though,
when
is
you were
important
working
to
with him,
understand...
Piers,
Sorry.
when you were working with him, you saw nothing inappropriate. He said nothing that you thought, oh, God, if you said that on camera, you'd be in trouble. It's been reported that he's made racial slurs while filming The Apprentice. All of this stuff has been apparently super vaulted, which means that it's been absolutely locked down super securely so that it doesn't get out. So you're saying, you can say right now that while you work with him, you've spoken to him, you know him, that he's never said anything like that to you?
He's certainly never said it to me, and nor has he said it in my company. Now, I would counter that by saying a lot of the stuff that may be on these tapes would be him in private conversations with producers or production staff. Who knows? I mean, I keep reading there's all this stuff, but no one's actually produced it and nobody's heard it. What you can say is that after the tapes that came out over the weekend, clearly Donald Trump has a propensity to speak very badly about women when he doesn't think people are actually listening to it on camera. And I think that that is a real problem for him. You know, he already had a woman problem in this election, and it got 100 times worse. The problem for Hillary is that she also has a big problem with her husband, Bill, like I said, in terms of how hard she can go at Trump, when many people believe her husband behaved as bad, if not worse.
OK, all right. Thanks, Piers.
For more of the same, just click here. And don't forget, you can subscribe for even more of these amazing videos exclusive to our channel.
What makes you think you're more qualified than Hillary, then?
Well, because I'm rich. I'm very, very rich. I'm the smartest guy I know. And many, many people have told me I'm incredible. And I think that alone should make me president.
You see, the thing is that you started off as friends. Didn't she come to your wedding?
Well, you know what? I think that's a misnomer. She crashed the wedding. She drank a lot of the booze. She took 3 of the centerpieces, and she gave a horrible gift. A terrible, terrible... I don't need another set of steak knives. You know what I mean? I'm a billionaire. I don't need that. I need really good gifts.